It's over.
Okay. Can't see.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
See ya.
Sorry, guys. Look it. We got 3 of us. On one.
Yeah.
This will be fun.
Ooh,
I don't know how the editing's going to turn out.
I don't know. We're not gonna worry about it though.
I know.
I'm not used to having the mic on
Did you
this
pull
side.
an ab?
Yeah. How we all doing?
Pretty good.
We got to get you a footrest. dude.
Yeah.
Just, I don't
I
know.
would think being one of the founders, I would get something like
one
that.
of the
Ooh.
founders, the CEOs, CFO,
I'll be CFO.
COO. Name me all of those.
Chief Financial Officer, Chief Operations Officer, and Chief Executive Officer. I'm not sure about the COO. I could be wrong on that one.
Chief Operations Officer?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
That's what I said, but I don't know if that's correct.
We don't have our phones, so I think it is.
Oh, speaking of which, we're gonna need to grab my iPad at some point, but we can get it later.
Ooh.
It's okay.
Do
It's
notes.
just it's just in my room. It's okay. We can make it without my notes for longer than.
Look, I show up. That's it.
I know, dude.
And I make logos and posters.
Yeah, when's that one gonna be here?
It shouldn't be too long. I think it's like
Posters.
poster.
That's not it.
No, that was a Christmas present to us.
Not you. You can't enjoy it. Nick Cage.
You know what? Can we blindfold her?
Just on this.
You can look at Kramer and the snake plant.
I like the snake plant.
Yeah, you would.
We're done with the snake plant. What if this whole time it was just a fake plant and we were watering a fake plant?
It's real.
I wouldn't be that shocked.
It hasn't grown, and it's looks the same.
It's grown.
All right, so just anything, life. What
What did you do today? I know what she did. What did you do?
what she did was more interesting.
I don't doubt it at all.
Woke up, read.
Don't start with that. Everyone wakes up.
Yeah, he woke up at like 6:30
It was like 6:40.
and then opened the blinds.
Yeah,
Why'd you open them?
because the sunrise is nice. I like
What
to
if
watch
she?
the
What if she
sunrise.
didn't want to be woken up by the sun?
No, because we're waking up at 7. So what's the point? Just get your ass out of bed.
Time to motivate and operate.
So yeah, dude, went to the gym.
Motivate and operate.
Yeah.
What are you, a fucking seal?
Yeah. SEAL Team 6.
Fuck.
Got a sick pump, dude. A little chest, little arms, and that was it. And then I shot around for a little bit, hoping like some people would come in, like want to play.
Well,
Nobody
not
came
on the
in,
weekend,
dude.
bro.
Sometimes, but
Usually on the weekends it's like a 10-year-old.
yeah.
And then you
I'll post.
beat his ass.
I'll dom that 10-year-old in basketball, not in the not in the sex way.
Yes or no.
What'd you do today?
I cleaned like a mofo because our house was. It looks like we have a 2-month-old. Oh wait, we have a 2-month-old.
So what is that? What does your dirty house look like?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, you know our table. Well, it hasn't been eaten on in 2 months.
It just collects junk.
Yes. We ate in bed last night because that's where the child was napping. So
Well, the child eats in bed too. Just
the child eats everywhere, except the car. That isn't.
so you clean the house.
Yeah, I cleaned the house. I de-rusted and sharpened that knife you gave me.
Did you put on your camo suit? You go out in there and
No, I was just in my garage.
Imagine you, like-
It took me
it's
5
like a
minutes.
tiny little pocket knife too. You're out there like,
It took me like 5 minutes.
and it looks good.
Yeah, looks good.
There you go.
I made the clip too tight though. So
How many knives do you have?
I don't know.
Over 20 or under 20?
Over. I'd say it's like 25
Just pocket knives, or any sharp object.
pocket knives.
Do you collect them?
Yeah, kind of. I just think they're cool.
They're like
How'd that
snowflakes,
start?
dude. They're all different.
Well, no. They're not.
They're not.
No, I want to get another Benchmade, though, because I have this Benchmade, but this isn't my favorite Benchmade. My other one I lost.
What's a bench? Oh, I thought you were talking about you want another bench
That's what I was-
made for you.
No, I want a new
Yeah.
Benchmade company knife.
Why would a bench company make knives?
I don't know, but their logo is a butterfly.
What about a knife company that made benches?
Ooh. Sounds
I would trust
So, like,
that
if
more.
Gerber made a bench.
Yeah. Wait. Gerber?
Yeah, that would
The
be...
the baby food brand?
Nope. Gerber, like, what sponsors Bear Grylls, also the brand of knife that you gave me.
See, I don't know. Also, so there's two brands. One is a knife and then one is baby food.
Yes.
How is there not like some issues there? That seems silly.
Oh, I think the knife...
They need to get some COOs and CFOs and
I think the knife brand is like Gerber Outdoor Gear is their official thing.
Are they spelled differently?
Gerber, I believe. I think it's the same.
dumb.
Look, dude, I don't fucking name companies.
Also, why is it called Chief? Aren't we trying to get rid of Chief? We got rid of Redskin. Seems a little dicey. Oh, but the connotation is like an executive, so like, but we can keep that. I'm cool with it. I just want to make sure that that's not getting left off the list.
We got rid of Braves too. Atlanta Braves.
What are they?
What?
They're something else now. I don't remember what it is. It's something dumb.
They're not the Braves anymore.
Since when?
Last year.
What about the Cleveland Indians?
I don't think they're the Indians anymore either.
What?
Yeah.
We need to look that up.
And they also can't do the tomahawk chop anymore at the Braves games.
Why not? I mean, they can't stop people from doing it.
I guess they say please don't do it or something. I don't fucking know. I haven't been to an Atlanta Braves game before, okay?
I don't know. I'm just trying to be PC on this podcast.
Look, why? We haven't yet. Why start now?
Can't cancel us if we haven't made it yet. Can't cancel it if we cancel ourselves.
Yeah, we're paying to do this. Well, you're paying to do this.
Well, so
I bought the poster.
You did. Yeah, I just need you to buy $15 worth of things towards the podcast every month, and then it'll even out.
I got the frame too. That's in my car.
Oh, there you go. See? But then I need back pay too.
Well, the poster itself was 25. The frame was like 15. So that's 40. Is that the right math? I don't know. Good thing she's here because I didn't know. What you got?
I don't got anything. I just showed up too.
Well, you kind of live here. You didn't have a choice.
We had a fight earlier about her coming on the podcast.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a fight.
I'm going to guess you wanted her to. You didn't want to come on.
I just thought,
No. So like last week, sometimes she was like, "Oh, it'd be," because we were talking about the dynamic of like me, you, and Emily, and then her, and then all four of us. She's like, "I just feel like four of us is a lot." She's like, "I'd be down. It'd be fun to maybe see what doing one with you and Sam is like." Her words, not mine.
I did say that.
So guess what? We're recording this weekend. Hey, guess what? Here's your opportunity. You want to do it? Sure. She gets cold feet today when we start talking about this little restaurant draft thing. And then
I
I kind of...
thought the restaurant draft was, I didn't like it from the beginning.
We'll get to it, all right? We'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it. So then I kind of got my feelings hurt because I did all this fucking work to set it up for 3 people. And then I'm like, well, now we're not going to do the little draft thing, but now we could just do it with 2 people. And then she left to go help her sister with her dead cat. And then I kind of got over it, and then I was making sure we're good. And now you're here, and I'm so glad that you're on. I'm surprised. But I did take the time to set it up.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad it's getting use. And now we're all happy. That was the fight. What do you
Wasn't
think?
really a fight.
I wouldn't say it's a fight.
No?
I'd say that's at most a misunderstanding.
I don't know. I was pretty mad.
Yeah, but a fight is usually both people are mad.
You wanted to go be with a dead cat more than you wanted to hang out with me, so...
Yeah,
Her
I
cat
buy that.
and
Yeah.
dog died this week, dude. Relax.
The dog got put down. It's
So
different.
the cat.
Still dead.
They're still dead.
Wait, one got put down, the other didn't?
They both got put down.
Okay.
By me.
Old Yeller or what?
Look, dude, a double barrel shotgun.
One for each animal.
One for each animal.
Just stand really close together.
Putting an
Anyway,
animal...
to finish my story,
Sorry, what were you even talking about?
after I finished cleaning,
Oh, God.
Oh, God. We're
And
back to this.
sharpening your knife.
we went to Emily's mom's house. and then we walked the baby / dog, and then I held the baby.
The baby can walk now?
No, we have a stroller. Then the baby spit
Why
up
can't
all
your baby walk yet? Do
because she's part of me. I didn't help her much.
you have a leash?
Yeah, for the dog. Anyway, she spit up on me, and I smell like spit up now, and it sucks.
Oh. What'd she spit up on? What shirt?
This one.
Oh, was it a lot?
Yes.
Oh. Well, what a trooper.
So it
Why
smells
didn't
really
you
good. You want to come
change
smell
it?
it?
No, does it smell bad or does it just smell like...
It smells bad. It smells like sour, rotten milk.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't change it because I was at Emily's mom's and I came straight here.
That makes sense.
I mean, I could have spotted you a
Yeah.
shirt, dude. I think I got a Cal shirt you gave
You could
me
probably
like
give
10
me
years
like
ago.
Yeah,
8 of
your
my shirts
own.
back.
Probably.
Give them back.
No,
I don't want you to have a wardrobe anymore.
it's fine.
Go to work shirtless.
It's fine, dude.
Probably sell more.
Maybe.
Also, I started reading the Will Smith book last night. It's much easier for me to read at home.
Not at work.
Yeah. I'm already 2.5 chapters into that one.
Nice. And?
It's good.
Yeah?
It's very good.
Is it like similar to Dave Grohl, even though you didn't
Yeah.
start that one?
Yeah, they're both memoirs, basically. I know Dave Grohl doesn't really classify it as a memoir, but it's a memoir.
It's a memoir.
Yeah. But
That's
the
cool.
whole first like chapter for Will Smith is about like his dad like being like a real piece of shit, but also like a really good dad.
Oh.
Like he's an alcoholic
tough
and a drunk, but he's always there.
Like tough love, but like I
Yeah.
like beer more than you, so.
And cigarettes. Big cigarette guy.
Oh.
Ooh.
And I did
Nasty habit.
Will Smith's well, he's named after his dad, who was Willard Carroll Smith Sr. and Willard Carroll Smith the second, not Junior.
Didn't know that.
Willard.
Yeah, not
Willard.
William, Willard.
What about Willis? That's a cool name.
Different show.
Well, I finished Dave Grohl.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the fastest you've read a book?
I think probably. I
think
think
so.
before that, the Yeonmi Park,
You read
the girl
that
from
pretty
North
quick.
Korea, like I read that one pretty quick, but this one I read in 16 days.
And the book you read right before this took you like a year.
Yeah.
Oh, the human body
like,
book.
like 10 months. So that was crazy. But yeah, dude, the Dave Grohl book's fucking sick. Obviously, because I crushed it. But I'm like, after reading it, I was like, hey, I should probably give like Foo Fighters a chance. Like, to be honest.
Are you not like a
I mean,
fan of Foo Fighters?
I yes, but not. I don't know like their deep cuts or like really any of their albums. Like I know like a couple other albums that I used to listen to like a long time ago. But like I know they have a ton of stuff, and like a lot of their stuff just kind of all sounds the same.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, like I just don't know if I was like the biggest Dave Grohl in Foo Fighters fan. But like I like their hits. And so I've been trying to go back and I listened to his first record, right? Which it's cool to like read the thing.
The one that he did
and
all
then
by
like
himself.
yeah, and then like read the context of like, oh, this was right after, or not right after, but like 2 years after
Right.
Kurt Cobain died. Like this is interesting, like to put it in that context.
Right
And
after
so-
like he got back from like Ireland or wherever he was.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm giving it a chance, and then they just put out a new album, which isn't that good.
What I've realized on Foo Fighters is I would say 2 to 3 songs on every album are really good. The rest can kind of drop off.
Okay.
Some albums have a lot more.
I feel better now that you said that
Yeah.
because that's kind of how I felt too. Like there's one album that for some reason I remember listening to a lot, and I don't even remember how I got it. I think Tracy had it, and I would listen to it all the time. I somehow like got it from there onto my iPod or my MP3, and it was the Echo Silence something. The one
Doing with the bomb.
yeah, there's some really good songs in there. Obviously, The Pretenders, like the first song on there, but there's some sick
There's a
deep
lot of
cuts
good
on that
songs on there.
album. But like their most popular one, the one with Everlong and Monkey Wrench, like I could kind of take or leave that basic-
Color and shape or whatever it
yeah,
is.
color and shapes or yeah, whatever. But I kind of take or leave that one.
I like that album. There's a lot of songs just in Foo Fighters in general that I just think are shit.
Yeah,
But I think that's just kind of like what makes them a better band is they're not cookie cutter.
yeah. So yeah, he's definitely just like kept writing songs the way that he wants to write songs. And after reading this, it's like just respect a little bit more. Like I don't have to love all the stuff, but like
Right.
all right, I should probably give it a chance and not.
My
feel like they're
favorite
terrible.
all-time Foo Fighters song is on that first album, All My Life. That song is badass.
That's not on the first one, but I know what you're saying.
I'm pretty sure it is. Is it not?
No.
Okay, it's one of the early ones.
Yeah, I think it's like on the third or second. It might be on the third.
I thought it was the first.
No, the first one came out in like 99, and there's another one in like 01, and there's another one like 03. It's the one with the heart on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like the second or third. It's either the second or third. It's not the first, but
Anyway, that song's badass.
yeah. But yeah, if you go back and listen to the first one, it's like, yeah, this kind of does sound like he recorded it all himself. It's still really good.
On an 8-track.
Yeah, it's still really good, but it is wild that he did that whole album front to back. And there's some like decent songs on there, but
Did you ever watch the Foo Fighter? I don't remember the name of the documentary, but it's a Foo Fighters
Sonic
documentary.
Highways.
No.
Oh,
That's a cool documentary.
I was trying to find it. You could buy it for $3. I'm like, don't care.
That's a cool. I watched it once and I'm good. I don't need
Yeah.
to watch it again. But there's another one they did kind of about like how Foo Fighters started and evolved and all this stuff, and it really showed how much of a perfectionist Dave Grohl is.
Yeah.
And before Taylor Hawkins joined Foo Fighters, they were recording with this other drummer, and they were like almost done with the album, and without telling him, Dave Grohl went in by himself, re-recorded all the drums, and the guy was fucking pissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he left.
He talks about that in the book too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It was just funny. Like, yeah, yeah. It's just funny that he still did it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
He's like, no, I can do this better. I'm just gonna do it.
imagine that though. Like, you have a band, you have like a group of people, and you're like, this dude is awesome. He came and played my record. It's just not good enough. I'm gonna go behind his back and record everything over
Yeah.
like however long it took him, a few months or whatever. Like, yeah, I don't know. That kind of takes.
It is his
balls, dude.
band.
It is his band. Yeah. You like Foo Fighters?
I never really listened to them. Like, I know they're popular songs, but nothing really. Never been a huge fan. I feel like all the songs I've heard kind of sound the same.
No.
I think it's probably a pretty common opinion.
But I've also just mainly heard the hits, so
Yeah. What's your favorite?
I can't even name a Foo Fighters song.
My Hero.
But yeah. So I
How about
finished the book.
Nirvana?
Honestly, I feel like Nirvana's the same way. Like, just we've talked about this before.
Not
Just
as
give
long
it-
as my career.
Yeah. Just well.
Well, for Dave, it was longer actually. Double down.
Yeah, kind of take or leave Nirvana. I've been wanting to go through and like make a playlist of like something. Like, we were doing this the other
Oh, that
day,
was fun.
where like we pulled up Spotify and we did like 2000 or like 90s something or 2000s like rock hits or some shit on Spotify, and we'd click and we'd see if she could guess it or if I could guess it. And I was like, oh man, there's some like really good like one hit wonders from like the 2000s.
I feel like I'd be kind of good at that.
It was honestly
probably would
it
be.
was pretty fun, but there were some like, what band is this? And you're like, I've literally never heard of this band at all, or the song really, or sometimes the song was on
Like American Hi-Fi or some shit like that.
like not some weird fucking band, but yeah. And then reading the book, he's like talking about, there's obviously tons of band references in the book, and I was like, oh yeah, like I like that band too. Like, I want to go back and listen to them. So I've been meaning to like sit down and make one, but
you
I just,
didn't.
I just feel like there's like too much. I would get like add too many songs.
Yeah.
Like today while I was at the gym, I was listening to Infinity on High by Fall Out Boy, and I was like, this fucking album is so
a good album.
sick, dude. There's literally like 2 songs on there that I skip. Everything else is like fucking awesome. Well, the only reason I skipped them was because I was at the gym, which is Golden, and then there's like one other song that I don't love, but Golden's like the slow one. I'm like, I don't.
You don't like any slow song, so
No,
unless it's like Landslide.
don't be stupid. Don't make a slow song.
Speaking of music, have you listened to Chili Pepper's new song?
No,
It's good.
really?
Yeah, I like it.
Are they doing a whole new album?
Yeah, it comes out in April.
Weird. Is it the OG band or is it?
John Frusciante. Wow. And I watched like a piece of the music video because it was on Instagram. Mm-hmm. Dude, Anthony Kiedis looks
Dude, he is. How old is Anthony Kiedis? He's got it. Yeah, he's got to be like
late
close
50s,
to 60.
close to 60. Yeah,
Yeah, that's wild. I mean,
still got his mustache and everything.
keep-
He looks old though.
yeah, to keep going that long though. I mean,
Flea looks the same. Weird.
Red Hot Chili Peppers have had quite the run. Mm-hmm. Like their early stuff is like okay, but everything after basically like their second album is like pretty digestible. Like there's not really anything.
Mother's Milk Blue.
Anything. That's what I'm saying. After the
Yeah.
like first 2. Actually, I don't even know.
Which one? I don't know the order they.
I know there's like
came in.
Freaky Styly. That album sucks.
Crap, yeah.
Because that was like in the 80s. I was like, I came out like 89.
So one with like all the like tie dye weird shit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blood Sugar Sex Magic's good.
The only reason I even like know any music is because I had like my older cousins, and then like Fallon listened to a lot of different music that my dad listened to, and it was just like a culmination of like,
Before my brother moved out here, I listened to like nothing but rap.
yeah,
And then he's like showed me all these. I was like, oh, these are good. I like these better.
yeah.
And then he went into the rap game. And then I was like,
Oh, Tyler?
yeah. Now he listens to kind of both. I feel like he more goes towards rap now, though.
I like rap.
I'm very picky with rap.
Kind of. But
I
I
used to
also
just like
don't
listen to all of it.
I also
like,
don't try that hard to get into like the new ones that are coming out. And to be honest, I don't even really listen to the radio. I don't listen to radio at all. So the only like new music I hear is like on TikTok or
Yeah.
Instagram or something. So it's like, even if I heard like a super popular song that like I didn't, whatever, you know. Like when Olivia Rodrigo came out with Driver's License,
was
like,
literally
have
about to
you
mention
heard that
that.
song? I'm like, I don't even know. And it's like one of the biggest songs that came out
It's
last
literally-
year.
My brother texted me, "Hey, have you heard this song Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo?" I was like, "Who?"
Who exactly?
He was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like,
Yeah.
"No, just send it to me." So I
Yeah.
listened to it. I was like, "Oh yeah, it's a good song." I was like, "Okay, now listen to this version."
Yeah.
But that whole album's actually pretty good.
Her album? Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty cool.
She does the ABCDEFU fucking whatever
Yeah.
that song is, right? That's
Oh,
a pretty
that's her?
sick. That's a catchy song. I'm pretty sure that's her.
I think so.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
wow.
sound
It's the
like
same
we
one.
sound so fucking old right now, dude. Speaking of old,
I listen to pop rocks. Okay, it's all 2000s music.
Same.
you put on you're like
Pop 2K.
She has like a running playlist
Yeah.
that's like garbage music,
It is.
but like apparently good running music. Like
Emily
Iggy
does the same thing when
Azalea.
she used to run. It was like all like Fetty Wap. Like
Yeah.
like Iggy Azalea, Cardi B featuring Drake, Neo, like 50
well,
features.
but the point is to like, you know, something that matches like your rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't do that to like fucking, I don't know, territorial pissings. Like,
not. I'm telling you, bro.
look, they're underrated. They have some good songs.
I would love, even though we haven't done an album review in
Trapped?
forever. Oh yeah, no, we're huge Trapped fans, dude. I forgot,
I still have the whole album downloaded. And every now and then it comes on, I'm like,
dude. What were we joking about on the drive home when we were listening to Trapped? Remember we were on the drive home from camping. Remember you made that
Spina Bifida.
Spina
Has even never heard the word?
Oh, I don't even know what we were talking about.
I don't either.
We were like, yeah, I don't want to like crash the car and get spina bifida or something. And I'm like, what fucking word is that? We were dying.
I almost had to
God.
like pull over because I was like crying.
Dude,
laughing.
we were on these like windy roads
Yeah.
driving back. Fuck.
That was funny.
That was so funny. God. That camping trip was fun.
It was.
It was quick because we left early, but I kind of forget that we
know.
did that. Like, I get pictures that come up on like just on my phone. Like,
You're like, oh yeah, we fucking did that.
oh yeah, that was cool. Yeah, AJ chopped down this tree, and then like we moved it back to
We chopped down a
the
tree.
Yeah, but I got a picture of him like standing in front of the tree with like the fucking like little axe that we use, like.
the smallest, like not even a hatchet. It was.
Remember the fucking ants, dude? The
Yes.
fucking ants were terrible, bro.
It sucked.
I maybe would have wanted to even stay another day if it wasn't for the ants, because the ants
They were mostly on yours though.
I think maybe because my sleeping bag was orange.
Maybe, and then we were on a fucking hill, like, and we didn't.
But we moved.
know-
We moved.
We did, but we didn't know it was a hill. It was so fucking slight. Built a wind wall.
Yep. And then we watched a movie on your phone. We watched Pain and Gain on your little screen. We're like sitting back and like watching a movie.
Yeah, we hike all this way out here just to watch a movie. Like,
I think we just forget how boring it is.
forget
if
how
you-
long 24 hours is.
like if I was like reading at that time, would have been perfect. Or like journaling or literally anything besides playing Phase 10.
we played Face Down like 3 times, and then we're like, is it time to eat?
But also
we just ate.
We were
like,
playing on like a crate. I don't even know what we were playing, or we were playing on like the dirt. Like
No, we were playing on like the lid of something. It was like this big. Like, oh yeah. Every time we would eat, like, okay, it's breakfast time, and then like 20 minutes later, is it time to eat yet? At least we're just so
God, dude.
bored.
And I feel like we even did a pretty good job of not packing like too much food, and we
Yeah.
still had food left over.
The
except
first
for-
time we went, we packed way too much
except
food.
for my nuts, dude. Remember, I packed all those. Remember the
don't
big bag
know.
of nuts I packed for that trip? Whatever. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know why you would remember. It's like such a dumb thing to fucking remember. So I packed a bunch of fucking nuts, and I had a shit ton that was left over because I way overpacked, and then it just went missing.
No one knows where,
What?
because I don't eat those kind of nuts.
And I mean,
AJ said he didn't have
it
them.
may have been like $10 worth of nuts.
Probably
They're
more. It was a
expensive.
lot.
They're hella expensive. That's why I was
Yeah.
upset. And it was like pistachio, or it was cashews and almonds. It was just
Yeah.
cashews and almonds. There was like a huge amount left, and
It was like almost the whole bag.
I was like, where did it fucking go? And it was like a fucking big ass like Ziploc bag like this, and it was like filled like halfway. Oh man, I was so pissed.
You're still
I'm
pissed.
still upset, dude. There was so many nuts lost.
Good trip though.
Great trip.
I was trying to remember, like, what did we do the first time? Like, while we were there, we watched everyone else swim across the island and almost drowned coming back.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't know. We went on hikes. Did we have more alcohol that time? What alcohol did we
We
have?
had
Oh, we packed a bottle of that stupid wine that wasn't even
the second time.
the second time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That really didn't do anything. And
Yeah.
then
but the first time we actually had a decent. We had more. We had a decent amount.
well,
Didn't you have like a peanut butter flavored something?
I had peanut butter whiskey, Screwball,
Nasty.
in my flask. No, it's good. Get out of here with that. Do you like whiskey?
I don't like peanut butter. Or
Have you
peanuts or
tried it?
anything. No.
Dude, she can't even smell peanut butter.
Hate it.
So I don't think she's gonna like peanut butter whiskey.
Anyway, Aiden had that giant thing of Jameson, and then my brother just brought like the little Sutter Home wines, and I just had my flask.
Yeah, and I shared some Sutter Home wine. And
Yeah.
then we were all like trying to ration it, but it just didn't really like. It kind of worked, but
Yeah. But yeah, this time all we had was the full thing of wine, but it was like 2% wine. And we had my Crown Apple whiskey, and we put that in the hot cider.
that was
that was
good.
good. Yeah.
that was hella good. I remember thinking like, damn, I would actually drink this at home. Like I would legit have this.
The
at
shit was
home.
good.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, and I made a fire with nothing.
I mean,
You could be on Survivor.
Yeah, I fucking could. I don't know why I have such a hard time.
you didn't make it with nothing. I mean,
I made it with flint and a knife. That's what they get.
still something. Made it with nothing. You would have just like looked at the fire and just fucking lit it.
You weren't watching. Maybe I did that.
I don't know. Maybe. Your birthday's this month.
Oh, God, I know.
It'll be 28. Yeah. How you feel?
Like an old fuck. So when we were walking earlier, Emily's like, so at work, I realized there's doctors that are the same age as us. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go kill myself. Like,
She's the young one of the group. How do you feel? Young and spry.
I'm never the young one, so it's nice.
fuck you. I don't like being the oldest.
I'm like 2 days younger than Emily.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Emily's old, dude.
We're at 30.
Yeah, we're basically 30. We just got to round up.
Start looking for coffins now.
I don't know, dude. I feel like we've accomplished anything.
No.
Got a podcast.
You have
Don't
a
think
kid.
I'll say I have a kid.
have a kid?
That's it.
5 years ago, do you think you have a kid?
No,
No?
probably not.
Did you want a kid in 5 years ago, like 5 years ago? Or in 5 years, like
What?
5 years ago? Like
5 years ago.
5
did
years
you
ago,
want a
where you're
kid?
like, hey, in 5 years, I would have a kid.
I wouldn't have thought like I would have a kid by that time, but I knew eventually I'd want a kid. I wasn't even married 5 years ago. I wasn't even engaged 5 years ago.
Wow. Well, see, now that makes you seem young.
Yeah.
We've been married for 2 years and we were engaged for 1 year.
You've only been married for 2 years?
Yeah.
I feel like you guys have been married for like 25 years, dude.
No, 2019. I do have one note that I think is pretty interesting. I don't know how factual it is. I did see it on Instagram. Full disclosure.
Full disclosure.
But even if it's not factual, the thought of it maybe being a thing could be kind of interesting. Stupid, but interesting.
I feel like your notes are all going to be conversations that we've had.
No, actually. World doesn't revolve around you. Think so.
Rude. It does.
We're getting to another fight.
Maybe.
Okay, let me do this thing first.
Okay, he's got one.
Okay. McDonald's has filed a trademark for virtual restaurants in the metaverse where users can walk in, order food that will be delivered to them in the real world.
Why? That's the only question. Is it just like a why not? Is that?
I think they're
the-
thinking like the metaverse is the new thing that's gonna like be huge.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, but like you
That
can't just
seems-
go to McDonald's like Or just DoorDash. Like, you have to go in the metaverse to a McDonald's with your meta person and meta order.
So, the metaverse thing, like, I'm trying to wrap my head around, like,
I don't
how do you,
understand it.
okay, like,
Yeah.
where do you go to get on the metaverse? Is it just like,
Is it like the dark web?
I
Like,
guess, how do you get on the internet? Is it like, well, you just find a Google, Safari, whatever, and then that's how you get on? But then, like,
so you just go to McDonald's.com?
well,
Like,
then what do you? Yeah, exactly. I mean, like,
Oh, we're already on the
imagine
metaverse.
how like weird the internet sounded in '99 or
Right.
whatever, right? It's like it's got to be the same thing. It's like we're just not smart enough to even comprehend like what that would look like.
We're just so old we don't realize that the internet is now like obsolete.
Or it's just gonna be this now, where like technology's gotten so good, where you can just like be in the internet, you literally be inside of it. Like that's the part that I don't really understand. The same with like this like digital real estate. I mean, that's just like
Yeah.
beyond me. I'm sorry, like I can't wrap my head around that. I can kind of wrap my head around NFTs. Like
Yeah, I'm
this
okay with
much.
NFTs.
Cryptocurrency, like a little bit. Virtual real estate. Like
I barely understand real estate.
is it like an ad? The only thing I can think of is like an advertisement on like a server that's really popular. That's the only kind of virtual real estate I can think of. And maybe that's the only thing that it is. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But
I
like,
feel like you're not.
is it sort of
Yeah, I
like
don't
is it
think
sort of
you
like RuneScape? Where like you got a million different servers and like you can just kind of hop in and out of servers, but like okay, so you log in. Like I'm sure you don't like put on your goggles and like go to McDonald's. Like the McDonald's in the metaverse
but everything-
has to be somewhere. That's the thing. Like where is it gonna
That's
be?
everything I've seen with this whole metaverse is like you with like an Oculus thing on, like being in the metaverse doing shit. Like
Doing what?
I don't know.
Living. It's it. Remember you said it was real life
It's
Sims.
it's like
Oh, yeah, it's like Sims.
Yeah, it's literally Sims.
But why? But okay,
Because
the
people ha-
Sims in the metaverse would be pretty fun.
that would be fun.
But imagine the fucking irony that like you are in the metaverse playing Sims. Sims is a game where you just play life. And
You
can,
realize
like,
Sims is short for simulation.
like, it's fucking weird, bro. They're gonna make it. They're
Yeah.
gonna make Sims.
I'm sure.
in the simulation.
Just I'll be down when it's like NBA in the metaverse. Or,
Dude, remember they were trying that where like you could
No, I
have
mean,
you
like-
could have courtside seats.
no, I don't want.
That's
I
sick.
want like NBA 2K. Like, I want to play. I want
You
my
wanna-
player.
You want to play?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Is I don't think it'll ever. I don't want to say that. I just don't know how it would get good enough to where you could put on an Oculus and like go and play basketball. Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
I can get behind like watching a movie in the metaverse,
Yeah.
right? Like fucking crazy VR, whatever, having an experience climbing Everest or something. Like I can get behind that because like you have little controls and you move, but like actually going out and like running and like doing things.
You think
unless-
there's ever going to be a way where they like get it to like if you're climbing Everest in your Oculus or whatever, you like feel the cold or something?
Yeah, I think so. Look at Elon Musk is doing this like Neuralink thing. It's like a little fucking chip. You don't think
Yeah,
they,
he put it
you
in a
don't think
bunch
you have
of-
a little chip to like fuck with your brain stem
He
to
put
be
it
like,
in
oh yeah,
23
it's
monkeys.
cold.
And 16 of them died.
Oh,
It's fine. What's the math on that? I mean, it's
What's the percentage there?
I
Like,
don't know.
you're in
Quick-
the role. You're the role of fact checker today.
Quick fact checker, not
quick math. I suck at math.
But yeah, dude, the metaverse thing is like,
It's wild.
like how long are we going to be talking about it? Like it's confusing. Like how long is it just going to be this a thing that's like just a buzzword?
I think we're just the boomers now,
maybe
but we still don't like mayonnaise.
no.
We're out on. Are you out on mayo?
I mean, we eat vegan mayo, but
That's not mayo. I'll accept it. I don't eat it, but
no, I've never been a fan of mayo.
What's your favorite condiment?
I've never been a huge condiment person. I've always hated ketchup. Was never a fan of relish. Oh, I love soy sauce. Does that count?
that's like salt water.
It's just
but
salt, yeah. So you like salt.
barbecue sauce, like a nice Dijon.
Sweet Baby Ray's was good.
Sweet Baby
Oh,
Ray's
Sweet Baby
is-
Ray's.
I haven't had it in a long time, but it
Neither do
was
I.
good.
We usually get Stubbs now,
Stubbs is
or
probably-
I don't think I've
Kinder's.
had
Kinder's is
Stubbs.
good.
Yeah. Anything not Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's is high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah,
You don't
that's
want
why
that.
it's
Exactly.
tasty.
Yeah.
No one said it wasn't tasty, but what about like a nice Dijon mustard?
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Dijon
he
mustard.
loves that.
Dijon's good.
Hell yeah.
Like the spicy mustard.
We
I
don't
don't
have a
think we've got the
spicy.
spicy one yet.
You like sriracha?
I like sriracha. Yeah.
I do like sriracha.
No one's
I like
asking you,
sriracha
Tyler.
water.
God damn it.
God damn it. Sorry, I like everything.
Tyler does like everything. What else is there?
We all like aiolis, right? I know we don't like mayonnaise, but we've established
But that's
aiolis
different.
are good because it's a mayonnaise-based like dip.
Yes.
Okay. But Thousand Island, what's that? Are we in on Thousand Island?
I like Thousand Island.
But do you like it?
it's really good on
It's a-
burgers,
okay.
and I like it on sandwiches.
It's
That's
a-
about it.
I don't think
It's
I've ever
supposed to
really
be a
had it.
salad dressing, by the
Yeah.
way, which is
It's okay on salad. I prefer like Caesar or some sort of like vinaigrette.
when did salads become unhealthy? Remember salads with any dressing were healthy?
I remember that.
You can literally like
Marketing.
it's just like yeah,
Yeah.
no, I had a salad with ranch.
Ugh.
Ugh, I hate ranch.
I kind of like ranch actually.
I feel like it's majority of the
Although-
population likes ranch. I'm not into it.
Only with like dipping fried foods in it.
You dip your pizza in it?
I would. I'd rather put hot peppers on it. It's not like my first choice if I'm like not giving a fuck about what I'm eating. I'm not like, "Oh yeah, where's the ranch?" But the like some sauces at pizza places like Base Camp has that campfire sauce or whatever their sauce is.
That shit is good.
Really good sauce. Excuse me. I don't know how I'm going to edit that out because I burped into the word.
Just leave it.
Just leave it. Who cares?
leave it,
Why would you edit that?
Who are you trying to impress?
Yeah.
Fucking know.
Your girlfriend in the metaverse?
Maybe.
Rude.
Weren't we talking? Isn't that a note on here?
There's a note on here. It says women in the metaverse. And I was telling you how the radio at work was playing and they were talking about how a woman got groped in the metaverse.
Objectifying women still in the metaverse. Could
What?
you imagine being that fucking lonely to be like, I'm gonna rape this bitch. I think the article you said like she was gang raped or something in the metaverse. It's like, what does it even mean? Log out. Just fucking log out, dude.
Here you go.
Just
We're done.
log out. Why are you taking it?
Dude, your iPad is so slow.
Why you gotta put the man down?
All right. I'm done.
Oh my God. Get out of here.
Are you trying to look up something?
I was trying to look up the article.
Oh my dude. I left it on the notes specifically. Dude, that iPad
It's slow. I
is
didn't know
so
that.
goddamn slow.
Okay, I won't look it up. We'll just keep it on notes.
You might not be able to get back to notes now.
Oh no, we're back. We're good.
Do you think they would have like a cooking game for women in the metaverse? Or like maybe a driving simulation where they could practice.
Ooh.
DMV. Dude, do you think they'll have DMVs in the metaverse? Holy shit. I
think they're gonna have everything.
Where you have to drive in the metaverse, but you have to learn to drive in the metaverse. You just like get reborn into the metaverse, dude.
You never die.
It's Sims, bro. It's literally Sims. It's gonna turn into Sims. And then in the Sims, you can like play a video game. You can make your sim play a video game.
It's like in the office. It's second life.
Second life, dude. Oh my god, it's fucked.
But probably gonna happen.
Definitely gonna happen. Have you tried virtual reality?
No.
Me either. It would make me sick.
It would make me sick.
But
I just haven't had the
I kind
opportunity.
of want to try it, but I just don't know what to do. Like I don't want to do like the lightsaber fucking game.
Yeah.
Like I want to do something cooler, but I'm also not into boxing. It just feels like hey, we made a Wii that
I
you
was gonna say
can
it's
be
like when
inside.
Wii was like just coming up, like it wasn't really cool yet. It had Guitar Hero and like Wii Sports. That was it.
was
and then
it.
it kind of got some cooler games with the like Mario parties and that kind of stuff.
Because remember the first game for the Wii was Zelda. Did you have a Wii?
Yeah. We still have it at my
Zelda,
parents'.
I hated it because it was hard, but playing it was sick because you do the bow and arrow and you fucking pulled back and it was like, oh, this is so dope. This is so cool. Even though you can just hold the thing and do it, but you're like, nah, I want to ride my horse and get off and shoot this bird.
I had a NBA Live with Gilbert Arenas on it on Wii.
On
and
Wii?
You literally have to like it was cool. It was really easy, but
I never had any of those games. I had the most common one that we played was probably. Did they have Smash Bros? They
had Smash
for
Bros.
Wii, right? Yeah, and Wii Sports.
Yeah, I played a lot of Wii
I remember
Sports.
we waited in line to buy that. My cousin and I split it, and it was like,
whose house did it go to?
no, they live with us, so.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was pretty sick when it came out, and then it was just like,
Just kinda
you
died.
kind of pick it up and play it
Yeah.
whenever. But like the idea is cool, right?
Yeah, the idea is really cool. I think I really only played 3 games on it. It was Guitar Hero, Blazing Angels, and Heat Seeker, which those were 2 like.
I never have heard of it. I've never.
No,
heard of these
I've never
games.
heard of the other.
Blazing Angels is like fighter pilot, but World War II. But you actually have like the stick and everything. It's
Okay.
fucking
That
fun.
sounds like it
And
could be
Heat
fun.
Seeker is the same thing, but like modern jets on like aircraft carriers and shit.
Why didn't Nintendo ever figure out how to make like a 2K like good? Like even now, like on the Switch, if you buy like a 2K, it fucking sucks. Like the graphics are bad, the gameplay is bad. Like why is that? It's still
2K also sucked ass on the PSP.
I didn't have it for the PSP.
I had it on PSP and it was horrible. Like 2K was only good on PlayStation, like console and Xbox. That's it.
I had Grand Theft Auto on the PSP. Dude, honestly, one of the OG PSP, maybe not the OG one, the one right after that. You know how they had like the silver. They had like it was thinner.
Yeah,
were so sick.
Yeah.
I wish I still had that because I had like Jack and Daxter. I had Grand Theft Auto. Jack and Daxter. It was like the only 2 games I remember playing, but it was hella fun playing it on there.
I remember I had the one right after that one, like the 3rd edition.
Yeah.
And I had like 2 games on it. One was 2K and I hated it. And then I had like 10 movies. So whenever we went like a long car ride or like a plane, I just used that.
I somehow came into possession of American Idiot live, and I watched the shit out of that. It was pretty sick. It was pretty good. Not gonna lie. Really like watching that.
It was just really cool how they literally made a handheld like console with a disc in it and everything. Like,
and it was badass. It was like really cool.
and it wasn't like a piece of shit. Like it worked well.
Yeah, and the screen was big. That was another thing. Remember when the Nintendo DS came out?
Yeah, the screen was fucking like
it was
this,
like the tits, and then you saw the PSP, and you're like, it's like 2 of these things put together. It was like the biggest,
and like it had like a responsive joystick.
It had an analog stick. You're like, this is badass. This is really sick. But then
why did they stop making those?
Because you could just turn your iPhone sideways and play anything.
But
they figured it out. It's just like, well, we could just make it on a phone, and you could turn your phone sideways. Like, oh shit.
I'd rather have a PSP.
I remember I've told the story probably a bunch. I bought a PS Vita.
Oh yeah, you did.
I was like hankering for it. I went to Best Buy on my lunch break when we worked together. I remember we worked at Nothing Bun Cakes. I went to my lunch break and bought it.
Didn't you return it?
Yep. Had it for like a day and a half, and I was like, this wasn't worth $300. Why did I do this? But I was like, I really fucking wanted it because I was like, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was living.
I think you were living.
I may have been living with you, but I think I literally didn't even. I think I just kept it in my car. I don't think or maybe I did bring it home. Maybe
I remember you having it.
I had it. Maybe I had it for like 2 days.
Yeah, you brought it in.
You getting it?
Huh?
I don't even remember you getting it.
Yeah, because I only had it. I literally had it for less than 3 days for sure.
Yeah.
Because I just returned
Okay, a week.
Okay, fine. I had it for like 6 months.
I still have it.
I actually still. I stole it.
It's actually in the closet.
Yeah. What was your first console you got?
GameCube.
What was your first
Ooh,
console you got?
GameCube was fun.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I take it back. It was my cousin's, but it was N64. But I acquired it.
Oh, it's fine. Hand me downs. I'll count.
See, so we got them as gifts for like all of us. It was probably I think
That
they had
counts.
the 64 before me, so probably GameCube.
I never had it. So weird how like there's like GameCube kids and then there was like PS1 kids or PS2 kids. And I was just a PlayStation kid. I never had a GameCube. I didn't get it. But like I'd go over to my friend's house at a GameCube and the disc is like this fucking tiny.
Yeah,
and you're
tiny.
like, what's the point?
What the hell is
and
that?
It's got like a handle on the back. Like, what are you going hiking with this thing? Why do you need a fucking handle?
I remember my brother, whenever he would come out for the summer, he would bring his PS2 Slim, and we'd play Ghost Recon, Midnight Club.
Oh, Midnight Club,
Midnight
bro.
Club was awesome.
So
and then we
sick.
played GTA Vice City Stories.
Grand Theft Auto changed the fucking video game
Dude, the
game.
six
like
one's coming out. They said
it's still like the best game ever. Like
Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of my favorite games ever. That's the only thing I still wish I had an Xbox for.
dude, I have like a pretty much brand new. Remember, it's like one of the newest. The last Xbox 360 they made, that model, like
The one with the ding. Like,
yeah, I have.
That's the one I had.
Yeah, I fucking have it in there, and it's like brand new. Like I never fucking used it.
Why?
I still have games because when am I gonna play it? But I also don't want to throw it away. Like,
Shit, I'll take it.
I don't have a fucking use for it.
I just want to play GTA. That's all.
You have GTA on 360?
Yeah, that's what we used to play it on in my house.
Oh fuck, man. I mean,
Or you hook it up here, bring GTA over here.
we could just play GTA right now.
Why have to come get it? Like,
Oh.
We
I also
can
have
wait.
your GTA 3 for like the
Oh.
OG Xbox. I have that still.
Yep. Video games.
When the Xbox was like actually a box with an X on it. Like
I remember I didn't have that Xbox. Well, I did. My cousins had it when they moved in with us. We got it, but like my friend had the
You
Xbox.
acquired.
I acquired, but like my friend had it and he was playing Halo, like the first Halo, And it was like, what the fuck is this? This is so cool. This is like the coolest fucking
Yeah.
game. And then he was playing Splinter Cell. And I never played Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell's
I only
fun.
watched people play Splinter Cell. And I was like, this is so cool. You like hide in the shadows. It's got your little meter in the corner, like shadows,
all-
and the
all the
guys are
Tom
coming.
Clancy games
and,
are.
and my heart's like pounding while he's playing this game. He's like not even moving, and there's like guys walking, and I'm just like so fucking into it. And remember, wasn't
That's how all the Ghost Recons are.
I was just- yeah, I was-
everything with Tom Clancy.
yeah, I was just gonna say the Ghost Recon was another big one, Xbox game, but dude, Halo.
Halo was fun. I remember I always got to play because they always needed an extra person.
I love.
And I suck.
I never really like.
so weird. how you
God,
did-
I was like, I loved Call of Duty, but like, I could never really like get into Halo. Halo was like first. I just,
Fuck, I got
I never
into Halo
like,
so
I didn't
hard.
like the like futuristic alien aspect of it.
where Halo like really upped its shit. Halo 3, you could go and you could build your own maps. Like you could literally just like build your own crates, like literally. But it wasn't blank. Like you could go into a blank map that already existed and just like build your own shit with your own launch pads and shit. And you could do it with your friends all in the same thing. It was sick.
So it's like
me,
the OG Minecraft.
yes, like literally me, my friend Joe, Xander, and sometimes Bryce, and then like a couple of his friends, all in middle school. We'd all just sit there for hours, all in the same map, building shit. And then as you were building it, you could spawn as your guy and like go in and try your thing. Be like, oh, I can't jump over the canyon. I got to move this. It was just like, it was hella fun. I did more of that on Halo 3 than I did actually playing. There's like building maps and shit. It was so fun.
Yeah, they should put that in Call of Duty. Build my own map where I can just camp and kill people.
I wonder what happened to Halo though. Like,
They're making a movie now,
that's cool.
or a series, or something like that.
Yeah, it's probably time. It's a solid story, I guess. Like,
I think they tried to do that earlier and it like fell through, but it looked like it was going to be shit. This one actually looks like it could be like decent.
yeah, I feel like anything's better than like Assassin's Creed, like any other video game
That
movie.
I had such high hopes for that movie, and it was so
Because
bad.
it's a sick concept. It's a really cool concept.
I also don't think Michael Fassbender was the right choice for that role, but he was good as Steve Jobs, not as Assassin's Creed.
Which Steve Jobs?
Not the one with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, we watched that one. I watched that
didn't
one.
we
That's
just
the
watch
better
that
one.
The one with Ashton Kutcher isn't good.
No, I like that one better.
You like the one with
The
Fassbender?
one with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, you like the one with Ashton Kutcher?
Yes.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
I don't even know why I stayed up to watch it. It was good, but I was like,
What I
why
don't-
am I still up to watch this movie? It was like 2 hours. I stayed up the whole time. It was like 10:45. I went to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm
The
somehow.
one with Ashton Kutcher is called Steve Jobs. The one with Fassbender is called Jobs. Jobs, I didn't like because the whole premise of the movie takes place in one thing,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
and they like kind of
Yeah.
like flash back to different things,
That's
but like
right. Yeah, it is like basically
Yeah.
it's
in
in
an arena.
one fucking unveiling of a new product. Whereas Steve Jobs like starts at the beginning, how it created, him and Woz doing this and this, and it way more interesting.
Your first note is Green Machine.
Dude, you remember green machines? Did you ever have a green machine? It was like the little bikes that you sat in. It was 3-wheel with a big wheel, and you steered like this.
Oh, I call those big wheels.
No. You're thinking like this. A green machine was like this, but you steered like this.
Oh no, I don't know what
It
that
was
is.
so
No idea.
backwards. What?
No, I've
What
never
the
heard
fuck?
of the Green Machine.
Are you serious? Dude, they were sick because like you sat like real low, right? It was literally a big wheel, but like I don't know why you steered like this, but that's just how you did it. But like you could really get going and like really like sit down and like hold yourself in and like, but like when you steered,
They still have pedals?
yeah.
Okay.
When you would steer, like it wasn't like
So it didn't have handlebars.
No,
You were down here.
you steered. Yeah, you did this, and when you
Steered with
did this,
your-
like it moved the front wheel. But every time I would do it, you couldn't be like precise. It was either like you'd go and then you'd like do it a little too much, and then like the wheel would just catch the direction you were trying to steer, and you go, and then you'd be like, and then you just like spin out. Like I never remember actually being able to go anywhere far. I can't believe you didn't know green machines. Did you ever have like the ripsticks? Remember
that
those?
was the thing. Like,
You got- or no? Were you like?
yeah,
like
it's
this?
like yeah. No, I'd never. The neighbor at my grandparents' house, he had one, and it looked way too hard. And I got on it one time, and I was like, "Yeah,
This is weird.
I'm not going to get this." So no thanks.
When my dad lived in Georgia, I like somehow convinced him to buy me one. My poor dad. I don't know why. I don't know why I wanted one of these things so.
They
bad.
looked cool.
And I'm like, I never really even went out there, but you know, he wants to try and give me some entertainment while I'm there. I mean, So he's like, yeah, sure, I'll buy you one. And I bought it, and I like could barely fucking ride it. I could barely do it. And then I watched him try it, and then he like kind of get it. And I'm like, this is so dumb. Like you can't. It takes way more energy to
Like,
ride this
they
thing.
already figured this out with the skateboard.
You're like,
and you go like 5 feet. You're like,
yeah.
God damn, I'm tired.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I have no idea.
Rollerblading the other day.
I would get
That was
back into
fun.
rollerblading. I used to rollerblade the
Yeah.
shit.
I used to rollerblade like pretty often, but I would get blisters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, you gotta have the fucking good socks for rollerblading.
I want to rollerblade again. I used to
Rollerblading was fun.
me and my friend
Rollerblading's fun.
Joe used to rollerblade.
Now, roller skating.
Fucking nerd.
Fuck, your wheels look weird, dude.
Yeah, dude.
We used to do, because we lived in a court, we would play hockey on rollerblades.
Street
It was
hockey.
a lot of fun. And I would fall all the time.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Never did that. We just go fast down a hill.
Yeah, I remember like we used to do like in elementary school, like it would be like the class party at Roller King, or everyone had
Oh,
a birthday
yeah.
party at
Oh,
Roller
God.
King.
The hop
dude.
sock.
Yeah, and we'd get there,
Sock
and
hop.
no one would know how to stop, so everyone just runs into the wall.
I'd always bring my rollerblades and like
Same.
And like you get going so fast. You're like, you think you're going so fast? You're probably going so slow. You're like jetting all down. You're like, oh, I'm so fucking cool.
And I remember like when we used to go, I used to think the skating rink was so big, and I went
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah,
I went
it
there
felt so
later with like my brother's party, and like I was just like
Oh,
there with him,
God.
and I was like, "What is this? Did they make it smaller?" Like,
Man, they really remodeled this thing. It's tiny.
also that place is such a shithole.
How is it still open?
I know.
I mean,
I drive past it every day.
it's still open.
Yeah.
Like they still must do parties there. If there's no way it's been remodeled, right?
I don't know. I'm not going in there. I might catch AIDS.
Oh God. It was sick though.
Yeah.
Dude, when you'd have a field trip to Roller King,
That was that's
like-
not the one you miss.
Fuck yeah,
you missed
dude.
the road trip to the road trip. You missed the
field trip.
Wow.
field trip to the Capitol. That's the one you don't go to.
You
Yeah.
guys went on a field trip to the Capitol?
Yeah. Like 8 fucking times.
Yeah, we never did that.
Yeah, it was so lame.
It sucked.
The schools I went to never had field trips. We did like a handful, if that.
You went to
We did an overnight
The one of
field
the
trip.
schools I went to got shut down because it didn't have funding. So, Citrus Heights.
The Heights, bro.
the fucking Heights.
We did one overnight field trip, and it was like in like the butt fucking nowhere. And they had to like when we first got off the bus, they had to like teach us like, okay, if you see a rattlesnake, here's what you do. And this dude pulls out like a beheaded rattlesnake that's still like.
Solid.
We're like,
You're like, I'm 9. Like, I'm screaming my fucking head off if I see a rattlesnake. I'm about to kill it.
And the whole premise of this field trip was like Pioneer Day, so we had to like dress up like for like 2 straight
What?
days in like Pioneer clothes.
Like Little House.
Yeah, no, like legit Little House on the Prairie.
Did you get to objectify women? Like in the metaverse?
No.
It's full circle. Dude, what if you could dress up as a pioneer inside the metaverse?
Sure, you can dress up as whatever you want, okay? But anyways, we had to like churn butter and like it was like fucking manual labor. And
Are
we
you
had to-
sure you just didn't get Ponzi schemed, like hired onto
we
like
probably did.
some like rinky dink farm pays the school for these shithead kids to come out and
We probably did. And
plow
then
their fields?
we had to sleep in these like fucking I don't know, like I guess cabins, but there's nothing in them. You slept on the ground. And I remember I had to like get picked up and go home early because my allergies were so bad I couldn't see. My eyes were like swollen shut. So my
Solid.
parents had to drive like 4 hours to pick me up and then 4 hours back.
Where was it?
Sick.
I don't know.
We did an overnight field trip and it was tits to Sly Park.
Sly Park is cool.
Did you go to Sly Park?
No, I had to miss that one. I don't remember why, but I missed it.
Dude.
That sucks.
Sly
I
Park
know.
was really sick. And it was like 3 nights or something. It was cool.
I did get to do science camp though.
I never did science camp.
Science camp was dope. It was in the Alliance Redwoods, and we went for like 5 days. And you had like, it was sick. You literally like do like zip lining and like
See, that sounds so
That sounds
sick.
fun.
fucking awesome like hikes and shit. It was cool.
We did some version of that in Sly Park. We didn't do any zip lining, but they had like some obstacle course thing. And of course, I'm like terrified of heights. So they're like, if you don't want to go, that's okay. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll just fucking go.
I'll just watch you guys have fun.
Yeah, sorry. I have to shit like for 5 hours while you guys do this. But
Although the only thing I wasn't really cool with the science camp was all the girls got like a fucking fully furnished like cabin, and
You
the
slept
guy.
on the ground again?
Well, we got yurts.
oh, yurts are that's experience.
It didn't even have a door, and it rained the whole time we were there,
Fine. Don't be a bitch, dude.
and we had to share showers. Like the guys, like at 12. That was weird.
Look, dude, it's all part of the experience.
It's a weird experience.
I agree. We had a kid who was pissing his bed every night in the slide at Slide Park.
Oh, that's fun.
Right out. So it wasn't the bunk under me, but like right next to me.
Good thing it
That
wasn't the
probably
bunk over
smelled
you.
great. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, God. Yeah, no. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, he was sleeping on the bottom bunk. Yeah, thank God. Something. Oh,
He probably chose the bottom bunk for a reason. It's
gross, dude.
cool. I've been peed on.
By a baby.
Yes.
And thrown up on.
Yes. And pooped on.
And me.
Oh, that's fun.
What? Oh, hold on. Who said
Hold
that?
on. Back up. Rewind.
Rewind. Were you guys bedwetters?
No.
No?
I probably was at one point. I don't remember it, but I'm sure I was.
I think I was shamefully a bedwetter when I was a kid.
Dude, you're a plain sharter. I know you were a
know.
plain bedwetter.
I can't control any of my anything that comes out of me. It just fucking comes out.
I'm surprised I'm not now because of how much fucking water I drink.
Oh, I always have to get up in the middle of the night to pee. It's annoying.
I do too, but then there's times where I'm like, I don't want to.
Oh, I did that this morning.
And I always feel like I'm gambling here.
Me too. You wake up, your bladder's like, can I
It's
even
like,
make
yo,
it?
you need to go.
I've gotten pretty good at not playing that game. If I have to pee before I go to bed, I'm just gonna go pee no matter how tired I am.
No, I pee before bed.
Oh.
Like 100% every time. I won't get in bed until I pee. But like I always have to pee like in the middle of the night.
Got it.
And sometimes I'm just too comfortable and I don't want to do it.
True.
And when I wake up, I'm like, yo, this hurts. Like
I just look at the clock and I'm like, I got like 2 more hours until my alarm goes off.
you're
And I
doing
just play
the
that
math
game.
in your head. Okay, like it's been like 6 hours. I can probably hold another hour and a half. Like
Pretty much.
And by then, if I'm up, I might as well just be up.
right.
And you get up, you're like, oh fuck, I gotta go.
I can't get on the button fast enough.
A random guy at Barnes and Noble.
Oh, dude, this was so fucking weird. I'm at Barnes and Noble. I'm looking at books. That's what you do when you're there, is look at books. And
Wait, that's not a barn store?
it is for like little kids that come in dressed as like prairie villagers, and they do all the work and they churn butter. So I'm standing there in the aisle looking at a book, and like this guy like kind of walks. I'm looking here. He kind of like walks this way, and you know when you just like make eye contact with somebody, just because you're looking at a person. There's a person walking, like I'm gonna look at you, and we make like fucking dead eye, dead eye contact. Whatever. Like that's kind of weird. Like now I see into your soul, and you probably saw into mine, but like whatever.
Dark place in there.
And so he like kind of walks, and he kind of like walks back as if he took the eye contact as some sort of fucking invitation to like walk towards me. So he's walking towards me, and I'm, and he's like, kind of looking at me, and I'm like, he's gonna say something to me. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna say, but you can just tell he's gonna say something to me. He's like, oh, what kind of shoes are those? And I was wearing like my on brand shoes, right? Like they're different looking shoes. Like they're my favorite shoes. I love wearing them, but they're not something you see every day. So I'm like, okay, I guess this isn't that weird, right? Like shoe brand you've never seen.
That doesn't mean I'm coming to a stranger, but hey, what are those?
What are those? Yeah, right. And to paint a picture of how this guy was dressed, he was dressed nicely. He was dressed in jeans and like dress shoes and like a sport coat and like a button up, right?
Did he work there?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't know. He definitely didn't work there. He's like, oh, what kind of shoes are those? And I was like, oh, they're it's on running, whatever. And then he
asked
weren't there,
why.
but-
No, but you told me he asked you why you were wearing running shoes just walking around.
That's right. Yeah. He's like, so did you go on a run today? And I was like, oh no, it's just like their casual wear. Like they make other style of shoes, whatever. And I'm like, okay, now this is getting just a little bit annoying and odd, and just go the fuck away from me. And then he's like,
Where do you work?
yes, thank you. Where? Yeah. He's like, where do you work?
Why? Why does he?
No. Sorry. I'm remembering this. This was like 3 weeks ago. This happened a while ago. He's like, so like, are you in school? Like blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh no, I'm just working right now. And that's it. Like at this point, I've completely shut the faucet off on this guy. Like I'm not giving him anything on his open-ended questions that he's asking me or anything like that. And you know how like some people, you've had this before. I'm sure we've all had this before, where like people like recruit you just based on like how you talk or how you look, which is so fucking weird. Like I've had people ask. I'm sure you've had people ask you like at work, like, oh hey, if you're looking for another job. Like I've had that before, but like I'm at Barnes and Noble. I'm not.
Here, I'm literally shopping.
I haven't spoken a word to you. You asked me how my shoes are, and now you're like asking me if I'm in school or in work, whatever. So I'm like, no, I just work. He's like, oh, okay. Like, where do you work? I was like, oh, I work whenever here, and tell him whatever. That's it. Oh, he asked me about like what kind of books I was looking at, and I was like in the science section because I was looking for another Neil deGrasse Tyson book, and he's like, and I was like, no, I just kind of read for leisure, like just
Whatever sparks my
just
interest.
whatever, right? And I just kind of shut it off there, and then like he finally walked away, and then we left. Sorry, God, that was a bad story. But dude, this guy.
I was really hoping there'd be like a payoff at the end of this.
No,
Like, oh,
yeah.
what? That makes so. Why don't you come to? No,
there
nothing.
there maybe was, but I don't
think there was.
I don't think there was.
Because
It
I
was-
came right after.
I still don't understand the point of this guy coming up and fucking talking to me and asking me, and like
Did you go on a run today?
Like he was clearly like trying to like get to know me. That's the weird part. Is like take away all the weird antics of like what he's asking me. It's more like why are we even having this conversation in the first place? Like, what is your end game? I clearly didn't get there with you because I just was like, any question you ask me, just like, yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I remember you were wearing your pink face mask, so I said maybe he was trying to hit on you.
That's right. Yeah, I was wearing my pink face mask, and I was like, and then I was flattered. I was like, oh, maybe this.
Then I was
You thought your
flattered.
eyes were cute.
I mean, maybe we locked eyes. Got nice eyes, and cool shoes. And my calves,
Well,
calves were kind of popping. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
Driving anxiety. I want to say that you were talking about people like driving, going the long route instead of just taking like an unprotected left
I've
turn.
learned that there's people that exist in this world
I know where you're going with this.
that will take a longer way because they are specifically afraid of an exit or an on-ramp, and it blows my mind.
We briefly touched on this.
We talked
yeah.
about it because we talk a lot because sometimes we get bored at work and we'll just be on the phone for like an hour.
That has happened.
It's okay. We talk about work, dude.
We do, honestly. Not the whole hour.
Not the whole time. We basically do a podcast every day, but
It's practice.
it's just prepare, and then we come here and we go, ooh. So
Well,
anyways,
I go, "Ooh."
like I'm like I don't even know any weird specific driving things I don't love to do that I avoid, even if it costs me more time. And when I say like it's costing this guy, because I found out specifically what exit he doesn't like to take, and then the route that he takes to get to this other place, and it's adding like 10 minutes. It's not like
minimum.
it's
gross.
not like, oh, instead of turning left here, I can turn left up here. It's like, no. This guy's avoiding the freeway in like rush hour, right? So everywhere's fucking busy. He's like going up like stoplight. He's turning left on city streets. Like, it's taking forever to get there. So I don't know if you guys have a thing like that, but I'm like, I don't.
When I
I'm not like
first
that.
started driving, I was like, I don't know about the freeway, but then I just got used to it, and now I'm.
Yeah, but you were young.
Yeah,
We're young.
I don't
Yeah.
give a shit
This
now.
is an older man.
Yeah,
I feel like sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this intersection, so I'm just going to go the longer way, but it's never more than like a minute or two longer.
But do you get like anxiety while you drive?
Sometimes. And I don't know. Sometimes I just get in the car and I'm like, I feel like something's going to happen. Nothing ever happens.
was
The
gonna say,
times
that's
I've been in
not
a
good
car
to get in a
accident,
car and
nothing
think that.
happens.
yeah. You should maybe start walking. Do you have a bike?
To work.
Bikes would probably.
How about
I remember,
a green machine?
I can't
That's
get there.
unsafe.
Do you get anxiety? Do you get driving anxiety?
I don't really get anxiety. I mean, sometimes if like I can see like if I'm going like over and overpass to get on the freeway, I'm like, oh, freeway's fucked right now. I'm gonna take surface streets because
Yeah.
it'll be faster. That's about it.
And I'm not gonna lie. So this exit that this guy doesn't like to take, I take.
It's a wary exit.
I take every day to go home. If you don't take it a lot, it can be a little overwhelming.
Yeah, but
because,
if you just do it, you'll get used to
because
it.
when you get on, you literally have to get over.
Yeah,
it.
and,
you have
and it's like quick. It's
you
not like,
have,
oh, I got like a little ways here.
probably got like 100 yards,
Yeah.
150 yards before you have to merge, or you're back on where the fucking sun splash is.
At least 65 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like,
So, and of course, it's got the stoplight, right? You stop, and then you can go. So, like, it's not terrible.
if they're metering it.
but
that
it can
time
get dicey.
a day.
But like, you just got to put your blinker on and force yourself in. Like, that's just what you have to do.
Yeah. Emily, we were going somewhere on that specific on ramp, and she rented a U-Haul
Oof.
doing that because she was looking over her shoulder to get over, and then
See, yeah, that's tough. Also, I haven't been in an accident. Knock on wood.
it's not wood.
Knock on
Wood,
wall.
there's wood under there. There's a stud there. I could find one. It's like I haven't been in an accident, so like I guess I don't have that sort of like PTSD of, oh fuck, I was doing this at this. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure now she has probably, I know she said it before, she has like bad driving anxiety.
Especially after the last accident where she
Yeah.
got like rear-ended by like a Suburban into a Silverado in her tiny little Corolla.
Yeah. So I get that, but I don't know. It weirded me out. I didn't think that was really a thing. Like I knew people got nervous while driving. I didn't think.
My mom gets really nervous while driving because when I was like 4 or 5, we got a really bad wreck in my dad's Tacoma with me like in the front middle seat.
Yeah.
And my brother and sister in the back.
Shit.
Yeah, it was like the car was fucked up.
Dude, Fallon got in a gnarly car accident when he was younger, which is why we need to have him on the podcast here to tell the story. But like wacky, like he got thrown from the car. He was in Canada. It was like freezing cold. Like it's fucking crazy. It's a wacky story.
Damn.
Like he
My dad
probably
got
like,
hit by a car.
shouldn't have lived. Well, it's fine. Sometimes you just get hit by cars, dude.
Yeah, when you're like 16 on a bike.
Just get a green machine. You won't have that problem. You'll be fucking.
It's funny because he used to pick me up from my grandparents and be like, "Yep, this is where I got hit by a car." I was like, "Hold on, what?
Well, back up.
Give it to me." He's like, "Yeah, I was just coming around the corner here. There's a big bush, and this guy hit me. Went over the hood, got up, and went back to school." Fucking 70s,
Went to
man.
school?
Did you get any money from that? Like,
Didn't even have a helmet.
cute.
Your next note is automatic trash cans.
Why didn't automatic trash cans catch on?
What do you mean by automatic?
Where like you wave the thing over and then it opens. We had one.
Simple humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are very popular. They're like $100 a trash can.
Yeah,
We've
but like-
almost gotten them a few times. And we're like,
like-
this one works.
But like when you do it, it kind of opens slowly, right? Where like you could push the thing and it opens faster, or like I can just open it and throw it in there. Or sometimes it doesn't open, and then I'm annoyed. I'm like, I'm just trying to throw something away.
Yeah.
It seemed like a technology that was popular, like the Roombas. Remember when Roombas came out?
Roombas are still pretty popular.
I know.
Now they have the Roomba mop.
But it was not like it didn't like take. I mean, I guess they took over.
Although now they're
I
not
guess.
called Roombas anymore.
What are they?
They're not what?
They're like the brand is iRobot.
Oh, but it's a Roomba. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's a Roomba, but also like iRobot, like the movie. Like, have you seen what happened to the robots in that
It's like
movie?
Gerber the knife company and Gerber the baby food company. It's just like pick a fucking side. I don't know what made me think of that, other than I think
People are wasting technology.
Well, I just think like how like the technology fads. Like I specifically remember my mom going to Costco, buying an automatic trash can, and it was like the next tits, dude. It was fucking awesome. And then like it just didn't work half the time.
Yeah.
I'd have like this thing in my hand that I needed to throw away right then, and you couldn't. Okay, let's say I was holding something with two hands, and I'm like, I just need to throw it away.
This is the one time I need this.
It didn't have an option for you to force it with your foot. So now I'd have to like, okay, now let's get it with my pinky real quick. And then it like gets on your arm and it kind of gets on the thing and you're like, I just need this thing to fucking open every single time. Every time I need it to open. And sometimes it didn't open far enough, so you'd have to like get it and then like with your elbow, like, and then throw it away. Seems like such a simple thing, just an open and a close. Like an easy bake oven operates more reliable than these stupid fucking automatic trash cans. I never had one.
That's a good oven.
I never had one.
That's a good oven.
What do you think? What do you think automatic trash cans? You want to get an automatic trash can?
No.
How about an automatic snake plant?
That's called a diffuser or an infuser because it's infusing the air.
Look, I like our trash can.
If they could make the trash cans instead of folding up, like slide back, like
But then you're gonna need a larger thing that's gonna be more in the way. Otherwise, it's just gonna be sliding, like
I
you
think
know,
our
like
trash can's
sticking
fine.
out.
no, because it could like fold, it like have like a folding, like a I don't know,
Well, then you might as well just fold up.
or you just might as well just get a regular trash can.
That's what we have.
Exactly, it's not that hard.
It's just got a little foot thing, and then you can like lock it if you need to keep it open.
Oh, is that the baby proof?
No, not baby.
Have you had to baby proof your house yet?
No, she's not mobile yet. She's trying to be mobile.
How long until you gotta start locking everything up?
I don't fucking know.
First kid.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Emily knows all this shit, all right? I'm along for the ride. I don't know anything.